All right, so I'm going to talk about South Dakota, and I'm pretty much going to just going to do a stream of consciousness, or just say whatever I'm thinking. But also, I have some facts, and I'm going to try to talk as fast as possible with enthusiasm and try to not have any pauses in my talking. So I'll start with a couple of facts. So the first thing about South Dakota is it has a population of 900,000. That means there's 900,000 people that live there, or just about. It was like when I was looking at it, it was like 890,000, and so that's not many people, but it's still got some major cities. It's got Rapid Falls, or Rapid City. Shit, it's got Rapid City, and then it's got Sioux Falls, and then it's got its capital, which is like Pierre. I think that's how it's pronounced, and then it's got obviously it's got Mount Rushmore, and it's got the building of the statue of Crazy Horse, which was a Native American leader of the Sioux. I found out what Dakota meant. Dakota is a Native American Sioux word that means roughly friendly or allies. So that's nice. So that's a fact that could extend to North and South Dakota. I don't know why those two states are both Dakotas. I don't know. Sometimes they get lazy with state names, and they just don't even bother to name two different names. They just use one name, and then they make a North and a South, and that's pretty much what they did with North and South Dakota. Now, the Missouri River runs through the middle of the state. So that's another fact. As far as facts goes, and Mount Rushmore is in South Dakota. Mount Rushmore is, it's like a really famous American monument, maybe the most famous, like that and the Statue of Liberty. But Mount Rushmore has got four presidents. It's got like Thomas Jefferson, George Washington, Teddy Roosevelt, and it's got like Abraham Lincoln. Did I name him? Anyway, so it's got all those folks. So it's got Lincoln, Washington. Okay, that makes sense. And then it's got Teddy Roosevelt, Lincoln, Washington, Roosevelt, Jefferson. Okay, Lincoln, Washington, Jefferson. Okay, these are like great presidents, famous, great track record, accomplished a lot. And then at the fourth spot, you've got Teddy Roosevelt. No, I don't have anything against Teddy Roosevelt, but my thinking is that he's kind of an odd man to have in there. I don't recall. I don't know when. Let's check it out. I'm fucking messing up this Call of Duty game. That's what happens when you record at the same time as you play. But I'm gonna look up when was Mount Rushmore built. I'm looking it up. It was built in 1927. So when was Teddy Roosevelt elected? 1904. Okay, so pretty much, you know, so if it was built in 27, the plans for it were probably from, God, there's so much looking up, and then I'm not going to look it up. But my point is, I don't know, that'd be like slapping George Bush on there now. It would be like they pretty much did that with Teddy Roosevelt, which makes sense. I guess they were just trying to get funding for the deal, and Roosevelt was popular at the time. But Roosevelt is a guy that didn't even win re-election. on his like I think his he lost one of his campaigns and he got elected uh, by being vice president. Was how he got to be the president the first time. So I don't know. I think that's something people overlook about. That's something people overlook about Mount Rushmore. Is the fact that Teddy Roosevelt is kind of the odd man out. So also, so as far as South Dakota goes, you got Rapid City. Rapid City is nice. I like Rapid City. I've been there. It's got a lot of new buildings and stuff. You know, so like South Dakota, like it doesn't have a big population, but there's cities that have like, you know, people. But it's a different kind of deal than where I live, because I guess where I grew up was like a suburb of Portland, Oregon, and so what you got there is you're in proximity to like a million people, but if you're in Rapid City, then you're probably only in proximity to like 100,000 people. So it's different. And then you have cities like Eugene, where I'm going to college, and it's like a bigger city than Portland, but then again, there's less total people around the area. Like within my 50-mile range, it'd be like there would be like a fifth the number of people as there would be in the Portland metro area. Or I guess I would say 25-mile range. Yeah. Anyway, so I did shit that game. But, you know, I talked about South Dakota. Thanks for watching.